everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my memory spread for the week of November 1st through the 7th. And for this week I'm using the September mystery from Caress Press, which is a murder mystery theme, which I'm obsessed with. And the reasoning for this kit is because November 7th marked the return of Dexter, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. And I was really hoping that someone was going to come out with a Dexter specific kit that went with my planning style, but that did not happen. So I felt that this was the next best thing. So that is what we're working with this week. I do have the 15mm washi. I'm going to be pairing this with the foil bundle it came with, which is a gold blood splatter. You guys know the Caress Press format for her foil bundles. So this is what we are working with. And then of course I had to pull in some extenders so I can use these Dexter overlays from Plannahannah, and I got it in red foil because obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put down the base of the spread, and then I will be right back. to try our hand at talk through planning, because this is something I want to do more frequently next year. It might as well start now, where I actually have a week that I have a decent amount of things to talk about. So, firstly, how cute. Like, I'm obsessed with this. It's perfect. It is exactly what I envisioned. Anyways, Monday. Okay. And I do want to apologize in advance if you guys can hear Winnie or Figaro in the background playing, scratching, doing something, because that is just who they are. They're never quiet. They're always loud. That's why I typically do voiceovers, because I don't want you guys to have to listen to them for 30 minutes or however long it takes me to do the video. But yeah, anyways, Monday. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things to mark down. The first of those being Dia de los Muertos. I'd like to mark that down when I can. So I'll just use this box from Caress Press and this little sugar skull from, where's that from? Paper Shower. Anyways, so this script is from Scribble Prints Co. I hate that it just says Dia de Muertos. It doesn't say Dia de los Muertos, and it's bothering me heavily, but it's the only script I have for this holiday, so we are just going to put up with it. And I'm going to cut it to stack it and make it look really pretty. Okay. So because it was the first of the month, you guys know what that means. It is Prevention Day for the fur babies. So I gave Winnie her heart guard and neck guard, and Figaro, I had a stroke, I'm sorry. Figaro got his, what was it, Revolution Plus for all the parasites. I only treat Figaro every other month since he's indoor only, so I don't feel it's necessary to treat him every single month, and it saves me $30 every month by doing that, because Revolution Plus is so stupid expensive. It's ridiculous. It was nice when I worked at the vet clinic, because I legit could get it with my discount, and it was amazing, but that is not an option anymore. Actually, when I got Figaro neutered last month, and when Bay had her little accident and I had to take her into the vet for her leg after she had fallen, both of those times they actually still had my discount applied to my account. So I actually, where Figaro's neuter would have cost around $180 without my discount, I ended up only paying like 80, I want to say it was like $88 for his neuter, which is really great. Yeah, there's a low cost clinic where my parents live. However, I want to make sure my pets are well taken care of. There's nothing wrong with a low cost clinic. The only thing with it is I feel like they work as like an assembly line, so they're doing as many spays and neuters in the morning as they possibly can, so it's one after the other, and there's no pre-op blood work or anything like that. So that's something that's really important. And if you guys watched that plan with me, you know that it actually turned out that Figaro was anemic, which we only found that out because of the blood work. So yeah. Plus, I worked at this clinic for almost 2 years. I know them, I trust them, and yeah. Anyways, so we did the prevention. The prevention script is custom from Planet Hannah in font 5. Same with that class script is also in font 5. And then I want to mark down that I did some homework. And I'm going to use I haven't used SPC scripts in such a long time, it feels like. I pretty much exclusively have been using Planet Hannah scripts, so it's nice to be able to sprinkle some SPC stuff in for this spread. So next up we will do I just want to mark down that I had a lazy afternoon, so I'm going to do one of these because I only have 3 things to mark down this evening, and then I'll do this. I'm sorry if you can hear my apartment shaking because my neighbor has super heavy feet, and every single time he comes in and out of his apartment, my entire apartment shakes, I feel like. Anyways, so we have that. Okay. What am I doing? Lazy afternoon. You guys get to get a really good glimpse of how hectic my brain works when I do these videos. This is why I don't do talk-throughs all that often. That's a kind of a big script, but I don't care. And then we'll do Animal Crossing. Like that. Okay, beautiful. So speaking of Animal Crossing, have you guys played the new update? The update actually came out early on Wednesday night, so I did mark down that I played Animal Crossing literally all night. I did not get very much sleep whatsoever, but it was worth it. It was definitely a surprise when it came out. The only reason I knew that it had come out is because all of a sudden every single Animal Crossing YouTuber that I follow started streaming out of nowhere, and yeah. Otherwise, I would not have known, and I probably wouldn't have thought to update my game until Friday. Now, I'm obsessed with the update already. I did restart my island at the beginning of the month when they first announced the update, and I've been playing daily ever since, and I still haven't unlocked terraforming, so I can't take full advantage of the update. There's certain things that you have to be further along in the game to even unlock in the first place, which is a little frustrating because had I known that, I probably just would have flattened my island so I could get to all of the perks. But yeah, it's fine. I have been going to treasure islands and stuff just to get all of the things I want right away because I am impatient and don't want to work to get everything I want. The only thing that I haven't done yet is I haven't gotten the DLC. I do want to finish my island or get very close to finishing it before I pay the money for the DLC, because I feel like that's something I'm gonna want to take full advantage of when I reach sort of like a stopping point, I guess, in the game where I start getting burnt out or whatever. You know what I mean. Anyways, so Tuesday I'm marking down that pest control came. They come the first Tuesday of every month. If you guys are wondering why I used a little tarantula sticker. Then we have Zoom for class, and then I want to mark down, that's not what I wanted, wrong sticker. I want to mark down that I had some Happy Mail come in. So I have this Happy Mail script from SPC that I'm just going to cut again so I can stack it. Happy, there's a hair. Happy Mail. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. So next I went to Walmart this evening to get some groceries. I don't really know why I did, because I was gonna go home this weekend and I probably could have waited on the grocery front, if I'm being completely honest. But it's fine. Oh, you know what I do want to do? I do want to use a squared off box, and I usually use them at the bottom, and when I do that I have to put it down first so I make sure I get the spacing right. So let me just put this back down. So Tuesday night I bought movie tickets for me and a friend of mine. I was gonna go home this weekend. I go home every weekend that there is a Marvel movie release, because me and a friend from work, and she goes to school with me also, we go see the Marvel movies when they get released on release weekend. So I picked up the tickets this day. Obviously that's for the Eternals, and I'll get to talking about the Eternals in just a second, but there's a new movie theater in town, which it's a Cinemark theater. I've been to Cinemark theaters before. Where my parents live, there were 2 movie theaters pre-COVID. One of them completely closed down, so we are only left with one, and it's a really old, kind of crappy theater. So I want to say at the start of COVID is when they started to build this new theater. Like I said, it's just a Cinemark theater, but it is so nice. So incredibly nice. We bought the tickets for 10:45 in the evening, which if you guys know me, you know that is way past my bedtime. I go to bed, I'm usually in bed by 8:30, asleep by 9:30, because Figaro and Winnie wake me up on a good day 5:30, but most days I'm woken up around 4:30 in the morning, and so yeah, I have to go to bed super early. But yeah, so the theater was super nice, and I don't know how I didn't fall asleep, honestly, because the seats were reclining. They were heated seats, so I had the heater all the way up. I brought in my blanket because I knew it was going to be cold. There was a huge cold front that came in through Texas over the last week, and it's been absolutely freezing. I've had the heat up in my apartment. Like, it's been a lot. So it was super nice, like I said, and I don't know how I didn't fall asleep because I was so comfortable. I ended up not getting home until like 2 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. So we went Thursday night to the theater, but it was so worth it. So I do want to talk about the Eternals because, y'all, if you guys don't like Marvel, I'm really sorry that you're gonna have to listen to me rant about it, but I cannot not talk about it. So the Eternals, obviously, the latest and greatest Marvel movie to be released. Why am I having such a hard time processing what I need to do? I honestly didn't know what to expect from this movie. I was super hyped about the cast, let me tell you. Obviously we have Salma Hayek, which, Hispanic woman in a Marvel movie. Need I say more? Like, that alone sold me. But then we also have Angelina Jolie, which I also love, and she's an amazing actress, and she's done amazing things with Disney in the past, so I was super hyped to see what she was going to do. Gemma Chan, need I say more? She's back in the MCU. If you guys don't already know, she played Minerva in Captain Marvel, so it says a lot that they were willing to bring her back for another Marvel film as a completely different character. So I was super hyped to have her back, and I was even more hyped to have Richard Madden and Kit Harington in the film, which, if you guys don't know, Richard Madden played Robb Stark in Game of Thrones, and then Kit Harington played Jon Snow. So we had the Stark brothers back again, reunited, and I was super hyped about it. I was just like, it was amazing. It was really ironic that we had the two of them together, and then Gemma Chan's character's name is Cersei. It was, yeah. Anyways, but the diversity of this film was absolutely amazing, which I knew that going in, but seeing it really play out in front of me was super amazing. We have such diversity with race, disabilities, LGBT, like it was amazing. It was so amazing. So there was, like I said, some LGBTQ representation, which is really sad because it was such a small little portion of the film. There was maybe just a couple scenes that are maybe 60 seconds long that really showcase this representation, and that's enough to get the film banned in a lot of countries where they don't believe in gay marriage and whatnot. So that's super sad that a lot of people aren't gonna be able to watch it because of that, because I think it was amazing. It was just a really, really nice touch to the film. And then of course we have Lauren Ridloff, who played Makari in the film, and she is deaf. She is actually in The Walking Dead, and I love her as Connie on The Walking Dead, so I was super excited to see who she was playing in the film and what her character was like, and she ended up being one of my favorite characters in the film. I wish she had a lot more screen time than she did, because that's how much I loved her. She is absolutely amazing. Makari is phenomenal. Like, I don't know what else to say about her. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, diversity, 10 out of 10. The movie was overall really, really amazing. I'm going to try to do a spoiler-free review for you guys. It was phenomenal. It really, really was. It's definitely not the most amazing Marvel film to ever exist, but it was definitely up there in my favorites, if I'm being honest. Just the representation, the action, the special effects, everything combined just made for a really great film. And there was several plot twists and things that I just was not expecting whatsoever, and it really threw me for a loop. And then the post-credit scenes, like, it was a lot. I don't really know what else to say about it. I'm very, very hyped to see where they go with these characters in future Marvel movies. I'm really excited to see some of these characters interact with existing characters. Like, I think it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I did also find my newest ship in this film, Druid and Makari. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. Like, need I say more? Like, they were absolutely amazing. I don't know what else to say other than I ship them so hard, and if we don't get more of them in upcoming films, I might cry. Just saying. Yeah, it was so good. And then Gilgamesh and his relationship with Thena was so sweet. I just love them. Thena, like I said, Angelina Jolie's character, like, 10 out of 10. What can I say? I was a little upset. I don't think this is a spoiler. There were some characters that I feel like didn't get used as much as I would have hoped. One of them was Ajax, which is Selma Hayek's character. I really wanted to see a lot more of her, and that's not something we really got in this film. Yeah. I don't know. And then this is not a spoiler because this has been released everywhere, but both of the post-credit scenes had some pretty important things happen. Again, this is not a spoiler because it's been leaked absolutely everywhere, but if you guys want to skip ahead a little bit, go for it. So we got introduced to Harry Styles' character, Star Fox, who is Thanos' brother. I knew he was joining the MCU because I had seen, you know, spoilers, like I said. My friend who went to the movies with me had not, so she was like, what the hell is Harry Styles doing in a Marvel movie? I am very intrigued. We're getting to the point in the MCU where I haven't read the comics that line up to where we are. Like, I knew nothing about the Eternals going in. I know nothing about Star Fox going in. I mainly read comics regarding like Iron Man and Captain America and like the original Avengers. So we're getting to the point where I know nothing. So I'm very intrigued to see where we go with this. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I don't know anything about Star Fox. But I'm very intrigued because Harry Styles is playing it, which obviously Harry Styles isn't like, he's a musician. He's not someone you would expect to see in an MCU movie. But again, I have high hopes. We'll see. And then the second post-credit scene, which I don't know about you guys, but I never stay long enough to see the post-credit scenes, especially at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm not interested in sticking around just to watch a 60-second clip after 15 minutes or more of credits. Like, I'm not interested, so I usually just stay for the first post-credit scene, and then I go home and like in a 10-second YouTube search, I'm able to find the second post-credit scene pretty easily. Obviously, it's pretty crappy quality, but it's worth it not to have to sit in the theater any longer than I absolutely have to. So, yeah. But in the second post-credit scene, we get to see Kit Harington's character, again, and not a spoiler, with the sword wrapped up. It's already been released that he is playing Black Knight, but in this film we don't really get to see him portray that character yet. So we get to see him with that sword, and then in the background you hear a voice say something. I won't say what he said, but it's the director of the film, Chloe Zhao, did confirm that that voice was that of Blade, which honestly, like the past Blade films and whatnot, like I never cared for. I honestly didn't really acknowledge that it was MCU Marvel stuff until I heard the voice in the post-credit scene. So I'm intrigued to see where this is going. I'm super hyped for phase, what phase are we in? 5? 4? I don't even know. I don't pay attention to the phases all that often. I just go watch the films. But anyways, I'm super excited to see where things go in this next phase. The next Marvel film that we have coming is, of course, Spider-Man, which I am so incredibly hyped for. It's coming out in December, and it's coming out, I believe, the week after finals or 2 weeks after finals, so perfect timing for me. Super excited about it. Obviously the trailer doesn't like spoil anything, but obviously there are some severe rumors out there about what we're going to be seeing, which again, this isn't a spoiler because it's already been released, but the possibility of the multiverse bringing in past Spider-Mans, i.e. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, which I was never a fan of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I honestly don't even think I've ever watched it. I did love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I've watched all 3 of those films. But if this does happen, I am super excited about it. We already know that Dr. Ock is coming back, and then there were some hints to the Green Goblin and Sandman in the trailer, so we have the possibility of them coming back. I'm hyped. I am hyped for Spider-Man, and if it wasn't releasing so dang close to Christmas, I probably would have used my Marvel, not Marvel, it's not specific to Marvel, the superhero art set from Kitness Girl Jess. I have the kit from SPC. If it wasn't releasing so stupidly close to Christmas, I would have used that kit for Spider-Man, because that's how excited I am for it. And then, so in the next year we have, I was thinking about this the other day, and I think I'm going to use that superhero art set for Doctor Strange, maybe? I don't know, maybe Black Panther. Out of all the movies coming out next year, the one I'm most excited about is probably Doctor Strange, only because of Wanda. I'm not a huge fan of Doctor Strange, but the rumors about what is going to happen with Wanda and Doctor Strange has me very intrigued and very excited. So I think that is probably what I'm going to use the kit, which that movie comes out in March, I believe. But yeah, anyways, so I haven't really talked about my spread at all, but that's fine. So Thursday is when I went home, as you can see, and then this evening is when we watched the Eternals. Wrong side. Which again, like I said, it was amazing. 10 out of 10. And then Friday, honestly, I could not have picked a worse weekend to go home. I had a crap ton of homework, and some of it I haven't even done yet, and it's Sunday night. And I'm just going to, I have 2 tests this coming week. So I have a crap ton of homework that I have not yet done, and 2 exams. So I definitely could not have picked a worse week to go home. The problem is, yes, can I do homework at home? Absolutely. But am I going to? Probably not, because I get easily distracted, especially when I'm home with family. So I didn't get anything done. I am surprised I got my lab assignments done. By some grace of God, I was able to get those done and turned in on time. But like homework assignments, I haven't touched them. Probably not gonna touch them for a while, if I'm being completely honest. You know what? I'm going to put little things down because this script is not. Actually, I'll do this. We'll do that. Okay, that works. Nope, can't do that now. My brain does not function properly when I'm trying to talk and plan at the same time. It just doesn't work out. But anyways, yeah, so I'm hoping tomorrow, which is Monday, when this video goes up, my plan is to just go to campus and just like sit down and at a computer and just do my homework and not leave until I finish it. I only have 1 class on campus Monday, and that one's at 11 o'clock. So my plan is to just go super early in the morning, do homework until that class, and then come home. But we'll see what happens. I don't have high hopes that these assignments are going to get done in a timely manner. And the thing is, I really need to focus on studying for my exams tomorrow, because I have an exam Tuesday and an exam Wednesday. So I need to spend Monday studying for the exam that I have on Tuesday, and Tuesday studying for the exam I have on Wednesday. So luckily, neither of those exams are until the evening. Neither one of them is until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I have all morning to study for them, but still. I could use more time to study for them, honestly. We're getting to the end of the semester, and I'm starting to get extreme anxiety, and I'm starting to panic. Like, not that I need to, like, my grades are fine. But this happens at the end of every semester where I start to stress myself out and lose sleep over finals and whatnot. I think we're 3 weeks out from finals on Monday, so yeah. I will say if my uploads are a little off the coming weeks, it's because of that, because my brain cannot focus on making videos on top of trying to study for all of my finals. And next year is going to be even worse because I have 5 lectures and 3 labs, which makes me want to cry, honestly, just thinking about it, but it's what I have to do to graduate on time. Do I want to do that? We're gonna do that, and we're gonna lift this up and bring in something a little smaller. Yes. So Friday evening, well, Friday morning I didn't do anything. So again, I struggle with focusing on assignments and whatnot when I am home. And this is a prime example. I had all morning to do assignments and I didn't do anything. So yeah, totally my fault, but still. So I'm going to do lab there. Do I want to do that? Probably not. Oh boy. So yeah, I didn't do anything Monday morning whatsoever. And then in the evening, me and my sister went to Tajin, which is a Cajun restaurant where my parents live. That's really good. It's pretty much the only place my sister ever wants to go, and I'm getting kind of tired of it because literally we tend to go out to eat every single time I'm home, but every single time she just wants to go to this restaurant, which it's really good, but I kind of want some other things every once in a while, you know what I mean? That's a really big sticker, but I don't care. So I marked down, I'm using this little fish and chips sticker from Beneva Creations to mark that down because that is what I got. My sister always gets like lobster or crab legs or something, but that is too messy and too much work for me. I just like to eat my food and not have to worry about trying to break my food out and whatnot. So that is what I got. Then on Saturday, again, I did nothing. I could have been studying and doing homework, but I didn't do anything. So again, my fault. I will suffer the consequences this week, but what are you gonna do? So I started off my morning by cuddling with the fur babies because they were being extra cute and needy. So that is what I did. Oh, I'm tired. That is what I did there. And then I'm running out of boxes. Why am I running out of boxes? I never run out of boxes. We'll do orange because why not? And then I want to mark down that me and my sister went shopping this morning. We went to, where did we go? We went to Ulta, and then we went to the mall after that. I literally didn't buy anything because I don't have money to go shopping, but I just accompanied my sister, and to reward me for accompanying her, we got Chick-fil-A and she paid for it, which it's always nice when your younger sister finally gets a job and is able to actually pay for you guys to like go out and eat and stuff, because that has been like, I'm 4 years older than my sister, so I got my license and got my first job pretty early for my age, and then she took full advantage of that. Like, you would not believe. I was her personal chauffeur. I was buying her and her friends food. I was doing it all. So it's really nice for her to get a taste of her own medicine and see what I went through from the age of like 16 to 20, I want to say. But yeah. Anyways, so we went shopping, we got Chick-fil-A, and then after that I came back and took a nap, and I told myself, after my nap, I'm really going to sit down and do homework, and I was going to I had 2 assignments to do this evening, and I managed to get one of them done. That is all. Part of it isn't really my fault. One of the assignments I had, it's in this new programming language that it has like a weird setup on your computer, and I evidently didn't take good enough notes to figure out how to properly put it, like make use of it on my computer, you know what I mean? And so I wasn't even able to attempt to do the stupid assignment because I couldn't figure out how to do it on my computer. So I'm gonna have to reach out to either a classmate or professor to try to figure out what I'm doing so epically wrong, because I cannot figure out for the life of me how to do it, and I'm getting frustrated because this assignment is going to be late now, which is fine because it's only like 10 points every day it's late, and 10 points doesn't really bother me. I guess 1, 2, 3. So I'm not super worried about it, but again, we're reaching the end of the semester, and I need to get this crap figured out because otherwise I'm going to be screwed when finals come around. So I did play some Animal Crossing this evening because I can't not play Animal Crossing, especially after the new update has come out. So we're gonna do that, and then what else did I do? I did a little bit of homework, enough to mark it down, and then nap time. And then on Sunday, it is the day that we've all been waiting for. It is the return of Dexter. So I came home early Sunday, so we did have fallback, so we gained an hour, and I ended up waking up pretty early. So I ended up leaving my parents' place at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I want to say, somewhere along those lines. I got back to my apartment around 9:30, and then I sat down. I tried to do homework again, but I cannot figure out my computer situation, so I'm just going to not do it and hope that someone can help me with it tomorrow. And then I went to, where did I go? I went to get gas, and I went to Walmart just to get a few things I needed. Whenever I go home for the weekend, my parents always help meal prep with me so that I can bring some stuff back and not have to worry about cooking and whatnot when I should be studying. So they helped me do that. So I brought a bunch of stuff back, but there was a few things I needed. So I went to the Walmart and just got a few things. I did come home and take a nap because I literally could not keep my eyes open for some reason this morning. I don't know, something about driving for an extended period of time literally always makes me so freaking tired. So I took a nap and then I woke up and then I went to Whataburger to get dinner. And then I came home and watched the newest episode of Dexter, which I've waited, that's not what I wanted. I have waited, how long has it been? 8 years. 8 years for Dexter to return. If you guys have watched Dexter, you know that the ending of the original series really left it open-ended for a potential return. And it took 8 years to do it. So I am so hyped for Dexter to be back. I did already watch the episode, obviously. It's not what I expected. I feel like it moved very quickly, if you ask me. I'm not going to spoil anything in case you guys haven't watched it. And if you guys have watched it and want to discuss it, please DM me on Instagram and I'd be happy to talk about it because I don't have anyone else to talk to and it's driving me crazy. But I did think it moved, like I wasn't expecting it to progress as quickly as it did. But I guess a part of that is because this is only a limited series. I think they're only doing 10 episodes if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's only 10 episodes. So they really do have to pack a lot into those 10 episodes. So I get it, but it still bothers me. I wasn't expecting so much to happen so quickly in the first 60 minutes of the series coming back. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. What am I looking for? But that being said, I really like a lot of what they've done so far. If you guys have seen the trailer, this isn't spoiling anything, but obviously Deb, his sister, is back from the dead. And she is going to be playing his conscious instead of his father, which I really like that they did that because it would have felt really weird to do a new season without Deb. Now, again, she's dead, but still, I feel like she is necessary in some aspect in the show. So I'm really glad that they decided to do that. Again, not a spoiler because it was in the trailer, but his son is back, which I don't know where it's gonna go. I feel like I'm concerned that he's going to teach his son how to kill like him. That's where I got the feeling that it was going, and I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't know how I feel about, like, he's dating a cop now, and I'm just like, I mean, I don't know. It's very, again, not what I thought was going to happen. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. We'll see where this goes, but I think my expectations are far too high for this. And I need to lower them just a tad bit because I don't think the series is gonna go where I thought it was gonna go just based on the first episode. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. And I don't know how this talk through went. The last thing I have to put in is Dexter. So I'm going to use a half box to fill up the bottom space. so you guys can see like the full blood drip from the name. And then off camera, once I get around to actually writing everything in, I'm just gonna write new season right there. But yeah, that is it for this plan with me. Hopefully this works out and you guys don't mind my rambling and my the reviews of the latest movies and TV shows that you guys never asked for. Yeah, we'll see if I continue to do talk throughs. We'll see. I don't know. I got lucky that Figaro and Winnie stayed quiet the entirety of this video, which normally never happens when I film, so we'll see. I love the way that the spread turns out. This is my favorite aspect of this spread. I am in love with it. I just now remembered I forgot to take a picture of the base of the spread, so kind of mad at myself about that now that I remembered. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll have all the shops featured in the video linked in the description box down below. If you guys want to talk about the Eternals or Dexter, please hit me up on Instagram because I would love to discuss it. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!